Hello Internet, Delicodes here. In this video I'm going to take you through everything you need to know about partition by clause in SQL. To understand partition by clause better, I will walk you through what a Windows function is. I will describe what partition by function is and how it relates to Windows functions. Then I will compare group by to partition by, and lastly I will show you real-world use cases of partition by. So let's get started. Partition by is a subclause of the clause over. The purpose of the over clause is to create a window of statistical aggregation that is attached to all records of your dataset as a new column. For example, if you want the total sum of payments for all products put against each row, then sum can be used as a window function with the over clause. Now that we can attach statistical aggregate to each row of our data, for example sum or the total age or an average age, we would like to move further and be able to attach the statistical aggregate to our data, but when our data is partitioned. Let's take for instance, if we have our data partitioned by gender and we would like to have the average age for each gender, this is where partition by comes in handy, because partition by will be able to calculate the average age for male and then the average age for female, because our data is partitioned by gender, male or female. Then attach for each row of male participants or people who have participated in the survey or in your data, the average age for each partition in each row. Partition by may look similar to group by because we are dealing with statistical aggregation. Group by gives you the statistical aggregation of the group. For example, if you wanted the average age for each gender, it will tell you that male's average age is, for example, 54, and then the female average age is, for example, 60. But partition by moves further, because partition by will give you the male average age and the female average age, but it will not stop there. It will attach for each participant. It will say Dalmas Otieno, age 102, but the average age, because I am male, will be 55. And for each participant, partition by will be attaching the average age. This will allow you as an analyst to determine the performance of an individual in a group in comparison to the group. So partition by gives you that flexibility where you can do analysis of an individual in a group and then see how an individual is performing within the group. So the group by clause gives you just an aggregate of the statistics for the different groups, but the partition by clause gives you flexibility where you have the aggregate for the group but attached to each value within the group, and you can move further to do analysis to compare the performance of an individual within the group on how the group is performing. So that is how the partition by and group by differ in a data set. What you're seeing in front of you here is PostgreSDB, and I have a table from Kaggle called supermarket sales. I'm going to answer 4 questions from supermarket sales, and the first question is what is the percentage of total sales for each product line? The second question is what are the top 2 branches per month of 2019? The third question is what are the top 3 product lines for each customer type? And then the last question we are going to do is what is the most used payment type per weekday? So we already have the data sets here. I've done select all from it, and we can see the records from down here. So what we're going to do now is to try to use the window function over and the partition function to answer this question. So the question wants us to find the percentage of total sales for each product line. So that means that we are going to be working with product line and product total from these data sets. The reason why I know this is because I've tried to look at the data before. So I'm going to select product line and total from the supermarket sales. So from this. So this gives us that. So we need product line. That means that we are going to aggregate. So I'm going to sum here, sum the total, but the total here is a varying character. The sum may not work, so I'm going to change the type to numeric for the sum to work. Then I'm going to group by product line. Yep, but this gives us the sum for the sales, so we can just say this is product total, just to name the column. So we have this product, this is the total, but what we need now is to have the total of the sum total of this product. So if you sum all this, we want to attach it here, and this is what I told you about, which is a window function. So this is going to be my subquery. Then I'm going to use the window function to do this, and the window function I'm using here is over. So select, we're going to select all, and we're going to say sum of the product, I think so, yes. So sum of this product total, then we say over, so that it takes the whole window. Then this is our subquery. This is table 1. Sorry about that. So this is table 1, and this is our subquery. Okay, so when we run this, I'll select this from the subquery. So when we run this, we have, so the total of this column is here, this, but for each of the record we have attached the total. Remember, the question says percentage of the total sales, so we all have this as the total sales. That means that we can do a product line. Instead of selecting all, we could do this, then we divide here by that, and then since it is percentage, I'm going to multiply this by 100, and this is going to give us, select product line, this, I don't know what's going on here. Let me try to run it again. What is the error? Column reference product line is ambiguous. Okay, oh sorry, this should be product total. Product total. Then this is going to be product total. What is this? This thing, varying character. I don't get it. Let me So it should be product total, not product line, sorry. And this gives us the percentage, and I think we have answered the question. And fraction of the total, this is the percentage of the total. So if you want to see how each product performed based on everything, that is percentage of the sales for each product, this is 16%, so it's more of a balanced sales for this supermarket. Then the second question is telling us to what are the top 2 branches per month. So the previous question, we have not used partition by, we have just used the window function over, and this window function over has helped us to get the sum for all the products and then attached it to each row as we saw, and then from there we have been able to compute the percentage, because now product total divided by the sum of everything in that column, then times 100. So this is now the window function that I was talking about before in the video. So let's try to answer this question here, and the question is saying that the top 2 branches, so that means that I'm going to select a branch and I'm going to the top 2 per month. That means that I have to get, we had the date there, so we're going to extract month from the date. So extract month from date. Date is the column, and I'm going to call it month with an underscore. Then I want to sum, because we want to get the here it is saying that get the top 2 branches, and then a top branch is the one that has the highest sum of total. So we're going to sum the total amount. So total, and total is numeric. Obviously it is a varying character in the database, so I'm just casting it to numeric, and we call this total. This is from supermarket sales. Then what are we going to get if we run this? Error. The error is saying that supermarket sales must appear in the group by. Yeah, so let's group by branch. And also date. So this extract should also be part of the group by. Yep, so C in this month, this was the total. This is a branch called C. On the 3rd month, that is March. In January, B was the total. So we want for each month the top two branches based on the value here. So we are going to use a window function for this. So this is going to be my subquery, and I'm going to call it table 1. Then just for visibility, I'm going to tab in this, then I'm going to select everything from this. So select star from that, but now I want to use a row number. So row number is a function that gives you a value of the row, these ones that you see here. But instead of giving me row over everything, I'm going to use a partition by. So we're going to do over, then partition by month. So we are going to partition by month, and then we order by order by total, total, and we call it row number. So row num from the subquery. So when we run this, you're going to see what I'm meaning. Partition by month. What is it saying? That syntax error near month. Okay, I don't get where I am going wrong. Order by total, descending. So this one works. Yeah. So what I want is to attach. I'll remove from. Yep. So let's try again. Yeah. So you can see in the month of January, the C was having the highest value. That's why it's given row 1. A still in the month of January was having second highest. Then B was having the third highest, and it is row 1, 2, 3, and you see it is partitioned by month. So when we go from month 1 to month 2, again we start numbering the rows, and this is what now partition by helps us with. And now what we need to do is to say, so I'm going to also make this my subquery. Select star from this, because I cannot use the row number in a filter. So select star from this, and this is my table 2, and I'm going to say where this row number is less than or equal to 2. So this will give us the top 2 branches for each month in 2019. So when we run this, we have them here. So in January, C was the first branch, A was the second branch. In February, B was the first branch, based on the total. Now question 3 is telling us what are the top 3 product lines for each customer type. Yeah, so let's try to answer this. So I need to get the customer type. Then I need to get the product line. Then I need to get the, let me put them in the same column, the same line I mean. Then I need to get the sum of the quantity, because here the top product line depends on the quantity sold. So I'm going to do sum of the quantity. Still quantity is a varying character. Then I'm going to typecast it to numeric as total quantity. From supermarket sales. Let me just copy it from here. From supermarket sales, then I'm going to, this should be select, not select. Select, then group by customer type and product line. Group by these 2. So what's happening here is I'm getting the total quantity, the product line, and this. Then from there I'm going to use a partition by to rank them according to this. So this is a subquery. and I will call it table 1. Then I'm going to say select all, and I am going to rank. I'm not going to use row, I'm going to use rank over partition by customer type, and then order by total quantity, in descending order, and I'm going to call this one rank and then underscore. So this will give us this gives us the rank. So for a member, these are the top this is how the product lines are ordered for customers who are members. So the members prefer food beverages more than sport and travel. Then when we look at the normal customer type, they prefer accessories of electronics, and then customer. So the question wanted the top 3, so we're going to filter it. We can't filter from now, we can still make this select star from this, and I call it table 2. Then I say where this rank is, this equation was saying top 3 is less than or equal to 3. So when we run this, we have the top 3 for member is food and beverage, sport and travel, and then home lifestyle. And the top 3 for normal customer type is electronic, fashion and accessories, then food and beverages. So let's make this look better. By now it looks junky. Okay, no, not here. It's good to make sure that your code is readable. Yep, then this is going to be down here, this is going to be here, and then this is going to go inside. Yeah, so that is more readable. Yeah, so the 4th question, I'm going to leave it for you just in case there is anyone who is watching this. Try to compute the most used payments. I'm going to leave the code for question 4 and the link to the dataset in the description. Thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something. Please don't forget to subscribe and watch another video. Till next time, see you in the next one.